Chicago Bears. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Right back to him on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
On first down, Love. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on third down. Love. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
At the 15-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Switch hard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drink, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On third down, Green. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Trubisky fighting the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. On first down, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Trubisky to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Trubisky to throw again. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Love. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me. Go, Mike, Bravo. 51. Here we go. 51 the mic, boys, 51. Alert.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you.
Operating from the gun. Love. Looking sideline, incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're curiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And this is Gabriel on the catch. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
45, Mike, 45. 18.
Now Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. A good pickup there. 8 yards of the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Always got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 90. Wolf.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. So on 3rd now, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 51 to Mike. 50.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Green, they'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line is taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Second and 2. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
First down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Love. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They try again with Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, Haywood. Alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And I think the ball's out. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Trubisky under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check. Alert. Check.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. And that is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Tack McKinley in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Trubisky. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check the tail.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Looking to throw. Love. Airing it out. Looking for Ridley. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll try to run this one in. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. There's a quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there. And now and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cullen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, it's Cohen. Oh, nice move. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
45, Mike, 45. Watch the curl. Deuce. Switch. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Check your hot read. He's coming. We got double up.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. And they're going to hold serve. The defense stops them. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This from long, very long range. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.